Okay, let's just get right into it because there is so much anxiety out there about AI and our jobs. I mean, is a robot actually coming for your career? Well, today we're going to cut through all that noise. We're going to get to the heart of what you really need to not just survive, but actually thrive in this new age of AI.
So let's start with the big picture. The world of work is changing, and it's changing at a pace that can feel, a little overwhelming, maybe even a little scary. And the main thing driving this massive shift, you already know what it is: artificial intelligence.
I mean, this is the question on everyone's mind right now, isn't it? It doesn't matter if you're a graphic designer or a financial analyst, this isn't some distant sci fi thing anymore. No, this is a real, tangible concern that is rippling through pretty much every single industry. And look at this. This comment from a recent online discussion, wow, it just perfectly captures that feeling, right? That sense that a lot of white collar, knowledge based jobs, the ones we always thought were so secure, are suddenly on shaky ground. And believe me, this person is not alone in feeling this way.
And here's the thing: this isn't just a vibe or a feeling people have. The hard data absolutely backs it up. Take a look at this chart from the World Economic Forum. It tracks how much our job skills are getting disrupted. And the trend? It's undeniable. The stability of our core skills is just shrinking year after year.
So, what does this actually mean for you, for me, for all of us? Well, experts are predicting that by 2030, a staggering 39% of a worker's core skills will be disrupted by technology. Just let that sink in for a second. That's almost 4 out of every 10 skills you relied on right now just fundamentally changing or becoming totally obsolete.
But wait, before you drop everything and run to sign up for a coding bootcamp, there is a massive plot twist here. The real key to future-proofing your career isn't about trying to outcompete the machines at their own game. Not at all. It's about deeply understanding what AI can't do.
Think about it like this. On one hand, you've got AI. It's an absolute powerhouse at crunching massive data sets, spotting patterns we'd never see, and handling all that boring, repetitive work. But it hits a wall. It hits a wall when it comes to the things that make us human. Things like understanding subtle context, making tough ethical calls, true creativity, and genuine empathy. You see, AI doesn't actually think. It synthesizes. It mashes up information that already exists. And sometimes it gets things spectacularly wrong. There's this phenomenon called hallucination, and some studies have shown that large language models can just invent references with error rates as high as 91%. That's why human oversight, our critical judgment, is more important than ever before. So the most powerful way to frame this isn't as a replacement, is to see AI as a co-intelligence, or maybe even better, a co-pilot. It's this incredibly smart thought partner that can do all the heavy lifting, but it absolutely needs a skilled human in the driver's seat to give it direction, to question what it spits out, and to make the final call. Okay, so if AI is our co-pilot, what's our role as the pilot? Well, this brings us to the new essential skills. Because as AI takes over all the routine stuff, our most human abilities don't just stay relevant, they become our most valuable professional assets. This is where you have the edge. All right, first up, skill cluster number 1 is advanced thinking. This is your ability to look at information with a critical eye, to question the basic assumptions, to come up with truly new ideas, and to solve those messy, complex problems that don't have a neat and tidy answer waiting in some data set. Next, we have human connection. In a world that's getting more automated, our ability to actually collaborate, to inspire teams, to influence others, and to genuinely connect with people on an emotional level, that becomes a superpower. These are the skills that build trust and really drive success. And finally, there's personal agility. Let's face it, the pace of change is not slowing down. So your ability to be flexible, to adapt to new situations, to bounce back from setbacks, and to keep that deep sense of curiosity that makes you want to learn new things, that is absolutely fundamental for your long-term career. Now this slide tells the entire story. Just look. On the left, you have the top core skills. What do you see? Almost all of them are deeply human: analytical thinking, resilience, leadership. Now look to the right at the fastest growing skills. That's where you see AI and big data. This lays out the new reality perfectly. The most valuable people will be the ones who use those fast-growing technical tools to supercharge their core human skills. And you know what? Workers completely agree. When Pew Research asked people what's more important for success at work, the results were crystal clear. A solid 2/3 said human skills like communication and critical thinking were key. Only about 1/3 said the same for AI skills. The message here is loud and clear. Our humanity is our real competitive advantage.
So, the big question is, how do we put this all into practice? What are the actual, concrete steps you can take right now to not just get ready for the future, but to actively go out and shape it?
It really boils down to 3 key things. First, start treating AI as your co-pilot. That means getting your hands dirty, experimenting with it, and learning how to give it really good instructions. That's a skill called prompt engineering. Second, double down on your humanity. Really focus your energy on building strong relationships, practicing empathy, and sharpening your ethical compass. And third, commit to being a lifelong learner. Just stay curious and make learning a constant habit, not a chore. I think this quote from Kathy Pham at Workday just says it all perfectly. This isn't about humans versus machines. It's about a powerful collaboration where the tech handles the number crunching, and that frees us up to be more strategic, more creative, and yeah, ultimately, more human. The future of work isn't about becoming more like a machine. It's about getting better at being human. By really focusing on these irreplaceable skills, advanced thinking, human connection, and personal agility, you can build a career that isn't just AI-proof, but is actually AI-enhanced. So the only question left is, where are you going to start?